Good morning, everybody. Welcome. How are you all today? I have had a nice night. Nice rest. And I'm ready to get on the road, so to speak. Howdy, how are you all? Hey, Coperator. Hey, Pies. Hey, Link. Nineveh has fallen. Aw, I'm sorry. Aw. Hey, Top Hat. Welcome. There's gonna be at least 4 people wondering why I did it early. I mean, that's just life, man. It's okay. Why so early? Well, I used to do a lot of early morning streams back in the day. Back in the day being only a mere 2 to 3 years ago. My internet wasn't like super terrible at that time, so it was a lot more like feasible. And then ever since, I've wanted to kind of go back, but my lazy ass just never really could. So I'm forcing myself. Oh, that breaks off. Damn it. So yeah, I'm forcing myself to do morning streams again. I don't know if I'll be able to reliably do one or not every week. I kind of want to try. I don't know. I am not as reliable as I would like to be. Like, I mean, technically I'm reliable, but I don't know. I would like to have more in-depth control over my own impulses, and that's not easy to do. Forcing myself to wake up is yeah. It's 16:01 in the UK. Well, how nice for you, Cody. I sure am glad it's 16 o'clock in the United Kingdom. But here in American areas, it is 10 a.m. for me. There we are, slabs. And so, yeah, it being 10 in America is more important for me. Makes me feel like it's, you know, Brazil internet. Welcome, Ani. Oh, you're feeling sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Shit, that's not the right elevator. I can ride the elevator now. Oh, isn't it wonderful? Oh. Well, it's wonderful when you stay on top of it. Okay. Stair, slab, more regular blocks, stairs. Okay. All right. So, got a bunch of barrels here that I want to use to line this area with barrels. I'm trying to get the storage room kind of like underway. I'm thinking for now it'll just be a 3-barrel tall hallway with like, I don't know, some sort of ceiling decoration. This isn't going to be like a super vertical room. I don't know, maybe this room will have a little verticality to it. Hard to say. Place is coming around nicely. Thank you. Thank you, Top Hat. What also I wanted to do is give this passageway. I made this doorway a little while ago, and then I just never did anything more with it. And I feel like that's silly. This needs to connect up to a giant stairwell. So, like, I've got to get this out here into hanging out in space somewhere. In 6 hours, you get to experience now. Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. You all are 6 hours ahead of me. In the UK. The UK. Oh, yeah. There. 12 a.m. in Japan. Wow. Well, that's not so bad, Rera. Europeans still roaming this planet. Ugh. I know, right? Disgusting. Have a good stream. Oh. Gotta go now? Okay. Take care, Top Hat. Have a good one. Howdy, Matt Taylor. Welcome. 1 a.m. in Australia. Jesus, yes, man. Well, by 3 or 4 a.m., I'll be done streaming. So you might even be able to see the whole thing. I don't know how you, how your sleep schedule is. So, like, I don't actually know when it's at 8 p.m. for me. I don't know if you're, like, dying or if it's, like, the early morning. I don't know how far ahead you are in Australia. But yeah, wow, I kind of feel more energetic streaming in the morning. Kind of like it. We are indeed on 2B2T, Matt. Server updated to 121.4. Hell yeah. And the ping issues are not super bad. What the fuck? Oh my god, do you see? Deck, so D3K, Decto, I believe Decrom as well, and it's maybe something, I can't read the name fully. Their skins are flashing and it's animating. Holy shit, that's cool. Using Skin Blinker to animate your skin beyond merely, you know, making people have an epileptic fit or something. Gonna go to bed, but on second thought. Oh. You've seen animating skins for a while? Yes, but, like, it's showing up in the tab list. That's the difference. I can see it. That is so cool. 2-frame animation loops, yes. But, like, again, I'm seeing it in the tab list. That's the difference. It isn't just a Lamau, I have a skin and I'm showing the top and bottom layers. Like, no, this is an animation that is visible no matter where you are on 2B2T. Hey, wait a minute. Is that exploitable? Wait, whoa, hold on now. Let's put our collective heads together. Is there a use for that? Is there maybe a thing someone could pull off? Take off your hat in Minecraft, you look bald. I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. You looking bald. Okay, what in the hell is up with me not being able to place blocks? That's strange. But yeah, Skin Blinker. Could it by chance be weaponized? It's okay to be bald. Rebuilding the thing once again, Burmani? Rebuilding? What in the hell are you talking about? Rebuilding, he says. Am I rebuilding? Bruh, it's built. Its outside is done. There is no value in rebuilding it when its insides are the part that need building. Like, we're done with the outside. 8 a.m. on the West Coast. Welcome, Lens. Welcome. I've been staying up late lately for Elden Ring. Ah, yes, Elden Ring. The Ring of Eld. I assume the EN on Elden is a descriptor. You know? Like an elvish or a dwarvish or a human. You know, it is an ascribing of the nature of the ring. It is the ring of the Eld, and the Elden is just the part of it that describes that or some shit. English language hard. Bro, how you build so quick? Hasn't it been grief 3 times now? only 2 times. And I got a lot of help from the people who have been credited in the description. They had some really killer printer hacks, and their efforts allowed me to rebuild in such a quick time. So when you say, well, Jack, aren't you supposed to be rebuilding? We built it in 3 days. It's already rebuilt. That part's finished. We got that. Now it's time to give it an inside. There we go. Hell yes. So, what I want to do is take this strip of blackstone slab. This will be an immensely large vertical cavern, or shaft, I guess. I want to put a stairwell in here so that you can ride this elevator up to here, or you can walk this insanely large stairwell, which will dump you out here on this passageway. Oh, I know what I'll do. Wait, my brain is trembling. I'm going to make a stairwell, but it's going to be a spiral staircase. Okay. Body, come to me. Stand on this location. Perfect. All right. Yes, that lines up perfectly with the edge here. So the spiral staircase can dump you out at that edge. Okay. Neat. Now then, okay, I've got to look at something in single player real fast. Space Valk 1. Thank you for naming it back to Jack's Palace. You're very welcome. What new tech have I got? What do you mean? I mean, I don't have the printer. This is a printer that a bunch of other people made, and it is absurdly good. Okay, I'm copying this bad boy. Okay, I really only need, like, one good screenshot. So, like, this. Yeah, that'll do. Just as, like, a reference. Okay. We have it. Kick the render distance back up. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Chunk updates be like, I'm finally building a real spiral staircase. Aw. Get a good config for Meteor Printer and Schematica? You mean Lightmatica. And yes, that is basically how it works, but there are people who wrote their own. So, like, it works. Okay. Now, I want to, like, I want to have it line up perfectly. Having that work out may not be easy. People don't do that anymore in 2025? Okay. You asked for the old one, ask for one on the old hardcore stream. I'm pretty sure I built a spiral staircase in that, though. Oh well, whatever. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so this is that top edge, I need to put it like going this way. Problem is, I don't know its diameter. I'm just gonna have to go off of my screenshot here. Oh well. Okay, so it's 5, so actually that would... Oh, hey, it's EastAlpha. So it'd be this way. Look at this motherfucker in his creative mode fly. Look at him! He's breaking all the known laws of aviation. Whoop. Report him to Housemaster for breaking all the known laws of aviation. I'm telling him what I'm doing. Okay, so this was the edge, so we'll go here. Ah, crap. Hey, new GBTT. Here, have some gravel. It can be a gravel staircase. Sure, but I can't put that here. Okay, so it has 5 blocks, 3 wide, like this. And it is 5 planks of sorts. I guess the term plank doesn't exactly make sense, but sure. Okay, and so this block should line up perfectly with this edge here, which it does. Okay. Measure twice, cut once, as all the, as Bob the Builder would say. Okay, oh, actually, gotta shift that over 1. Okay, and then it has 2 planks like this that are all spaced like so. And then it has a wonky plank that's like halfway bent around this edge. Okay. What I want to do is extend the width of this room so that it is completely, you know, under the spiral staircase. Hey, Cool Beans, what's my favorite anime? Oh gosh. Probably Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is so good. Okay. Alright, then it has 4 planks that go off at a 45-degree angle. Yes, super early stream, El said. I have wanted to do an early stream. Haven't done them in like a year and some change. Honestly, that's like my fault. Lazy. Like that's really the only reason I have to give. I've been very lazy, and I am sorry. I'm gonna try and not be so damned lazy. Anyway, okay, and then we have an L-shaped plank, like right here. Spiral staircase for the new base, yes. And so this one sort of like is curving into that, and then that is 1/4 of the spiral staircase. Yeah. That is a full 1/4 turn of the staircase. Because then this becomes the bottom rung right here. So we go boop, 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 boop. And so now we have 4 more planks, so to speak. Morning, Jack. This is on 2B2T. Yes, sorry, everybody. I know everybody asks that. This is definitely on 2B2T. And I've just noticed that people are animating their skins using Skin Blinker, and it's animating on the tab list. I had no idea they would blink on the tab list. I knew people would blink their skins. I just didn't know it would be easily visible. Also, I'm going to get rid of monsters. I don't care to see monsters. I don't need to see them bad buggies and those bad baddies over there. Hey, Phospholipid. Oh my god. You're in a YouTube chat. It has been a while since you've been watching a stream. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And then we have offset by 2. Oh man, why did I get British there? Hey, Stone Cold Killer, welcome. Just kind of returned to 2B2T. Glad to hear it. And then the wonky plank that is bent part ways around. Okay. And then 4 planks that are at a 45-degree angle. Okay. Yeah, the DNA of this spiral staircase is pretty damn good. Okay, so I want to get like 2 or 3 twists in place so that I can reliably... Actually, wait. Could I just do this with printer? Wait a minute. I think I could. Okay. Give me a sec. I have an idea. I'm just going to make a real quick down and dirty practice stuff. No, not the practice stuff. Where was it? It was Archon Retia. Nope. I guess I'm going to have to go and steal the one from Space Falcon 1. Has the server mellowed out? I guess? I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't have. I mean, well, I don't know. What is your definition of mellowed out? I'll be back on 2B in a moment. I just need to... copy, schematic, save, spiral, stair. Okay. What's Jack's favorite block? Right now, it's Blackstone. Let me get a ways away. I was practicing this really cool color gradient effect when I go into shaders and I look up at it like this. It's a really cool effect. I saw this, somebody posted it in my Discord. I saw this on a YouTube video. It's legitimately beautiful. I had to steal it. I just had to have it. Looks so good, doesn't it? So I'm going to incorporate this design into the base. You posted it. Thank you, S-Man. I'd forgotten. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm not perfect. I get sort of stupid at times. But thank you for posting that. Okay. Replace water with air. Okay. Replace quartz stairs with air. Replace stone bricks with air. Replace oak planks with air. Replace dark oak planks with air. supports pillars with air. Place chiseled ports with air. Place beacons with air. Oh, damn, I didn't get the whole side. Okay, well, that's easily fixed. And then replace chains with air. Okay, this is easily fixed. That's that L shape, isn't it? No, that's those two there. And then these come out like that. This is not doing what I thought it would be. Yeah, Okay, I'm gonna like get it to here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna start over a bit. Okay, then it goes over 2, and then I hate how slabs cannot be placed in midair. You can't place a slab in midair without like help. Just like as is. Okay, and then this considers, okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then it was 4, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 4. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to remake this because it's not like the screenshot is inconsistent. This staircase was not perfect back when I built it, so I'm just gonna make a make 1/4 of it and then just keep, you know, doing the old twist and paste. Axiom lets you place a slab in the air. Yeah, but that's like with the aid of a mod. That's what I mean. Like without hacks or the aid of a mod, you know, you can't just place a slab in midair as a half or a bottom slab, a top or a bottom slab, and it's annoying. I would really love to be able to just do that in vanilla. Why the hell can't I? You know, there's just no sense in not allowing me. But here we are. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, all of those are 45 degrees. Bam, bam. Okay, and then this becomes the bottom rung of the next area. Okay. So that should theoretically give me all the selectivity I need. Copy, rotate this 90 degrees. I'm going to turn it into blackstone here in a bit. Paste without air. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, and then rotate it again. Paste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Yes, it's working. The power of world edit. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's more or less close enough. Okay, now... Okay, pause one. Replace lightly weathered copper stairs, cut copper stairs with air. Very funny. Okay, quartz slab type equals bottom with polished blackstone slab type equals bottom. Oh wow, that looks so good. Whoa, flashbang. Damn, I almost want to do that, but not on this build. Sorry. It's okay. Okay. Yeah. That's good enough, basically. Although it's... something doesn't feel very spirally about it. I mean, I guess it's spirally enough, right? I'm gonna go back to Space Valk 1 and see how that one turned out. Beetlejuice. Yeah, it did have something of a Beetlejuice vibe, didn't it? Like... well... no? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it did just kind of look a little crusty in places, you know? I will say, though, when I was making this staircase, I did not adhere to my own rules the way that I kind of should have. Because, like, for this, I have it offset in places. Maybe I should adapt that change. But see, here it's flush. But here it isn't. And also there's an additional 5. Yeah, this spiral staircase is not consistent. But we can blame the Jack of 10 years ago for that. It's not my current me's fault. I don't know how I missed this. Like, it seems like such an obvious fuck up. Okay, well, I can account for that. Nope, damn it, wrong save. I didn't make the inside circle more like an octagon. Yeah, I guess not. Oh well. Can't be helped. Yeah, it's very, like, 45 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, definitely 5. Maybe I should bow these edges out. Get out of my face, fly. Oh, wait, no. It would be that one. Yeah, maybe that'll make it feel a little more circular. A little smoother. A little roundish. I genuinely think that's the issue, is that it just does not feel, damn it. Just does not feel like I feel like it should, you know? I feel like it should be different. You know, I am this close to redesigning this entirely from scratch the way that I, like, know how to do it better. I don't know. More in the sense that the server has mellowed out since Randar. Oh, yeah, dude, Randar. Holy shit. You are way behind. Randar hadn't been a thing in a while. I don't blame you for being afraid of Randar. I'm just saying, like, Randar. I don't think anyone has been concerned over Randar in almost 2 years. Not that Randar wasn't a concern. But, well, the concern over Randar has passed. Need some glass here. Okay. Making sure I got the boundary box of this. Okay. Good on that edge, good on that edge. Perfect. So from here to here. This would be -30. -29. Okay, so that's a block higher. Yeah, that'll work. So from here to here. Okay. Let's stack this bad boy 19 times? Oh, not so perfect. Wait. Shit. Will that do it? Kinda. It did put it in the right... Oh, I know. Undo. I know how I screwed up. Stack without air. Okay, some of these worked, some of these didn't. That's fine. Yeah, it seems to be pretty consistent. With the lone exception of like one odd break here or there. Okay. Oh my god, that is a lot of stair. Okay, well that'll work. I'll make this, I'll adapt this in. Does look a bit off. Haven't been on in the past 2 years. Ah, no wonder. Yeah, you should come back. The 119 update's been great. It's breathed new life into the server, although it's not 119 anymore, but, you know. In my opinion, the update was entirely worth it. Made everything so much better. Yeah, it's more of a... It's kind of diamond-shaped. Also, the break is in the exact same spot everywhere. Okay, let's work smarter, not harder. Hey, Air One. Oh, you finally got a stream you can watch while working. Well, I'm sorry. I'll stop streaming so you can get back to work, Air One. Don't worry. No, but anyway, yeah, I've wanted to do a morning stream of some sort for a long time, and my lazy ass just hasn't really been... I haven't been able to get myself to do it, and now I'm doing it. Right? I know. It has been wonderful. Try to figure something out again. That's $20. Yeah, I get that. No hard feelings, you know, no worries. I'm sure there are things you can do if you hunt around. You can reasonably employ some trickery to not have to pay for priority. What was it? Netherite ingot. Okay. I'm gonna make sure. Damn it, I can't look at it without... Okay. There we go. Yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, so that's fine. Just being extra cautious. Okay. Something still seems off. But, like, I guess it's fine. We're going to Y level negative 50 foe. 50 foe. Turn on my hacks now. Perfect. Right here. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, so this will be the beginning. That may be why it was wonky. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a little more consistent. That'll have to do. Okay. One moment. I'm going to have to darken my screen just to be safe. I'm looking at something just to check. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Origin player. Spiral staircase. Set this, save the schematic. Okay. I think that's good. Now give me one more moment. There we go. Now, where is it? There you are. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take that counterclockwise. There we go. Okay, I gotta... get everything aligned and perfect before I can do anything else. So just bear with me a moment. Yeah, alignment is a tricky devil. I can't show you, sorry. Oh man, I may end up having to just break the whole thing that I've built thus far down and then just realign it that way. Yeah, it's looking like that. Some bits are right, some bits aren't. Is this... Let me check something real fast. If this edge is where I think it is, it does technically intersect. Oh, okay, so it doesn't align the way that I was hoping it, but I can fix that by... Hell yeah. Okay, actually, wait, that works. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I made a fucking schematic then. Alrighty. Yeah. That was a wise idea. Alright. Unfortunately, the staircase that I've made up till now is kind of worthless, but hey, you know. Let me just do something real fast. Visual. No, what is it? It's, wrong. Wrong state, wrong. No. Needed? What was it? It was not. I don't remember. Am I using Lightmatica? Yes, I'm doing some Lightmatica-ing. Okay, we're good. Okay. Yeah, we're good. All right. So, yeah, sorry for the brief blackout there. Had to take care of things. But it's all fine. This block? Perfect. Okay. And then it was in render, what was it? I want to get rid of the purple. I've forgotten how to do that. Render through blocks inside. Gliding. Fluid rendering, block rendering. Boxes rendering, static rendering. False? No, it's not false, is it? It's not wrong. What was it? It was, air? Empty? Damn it, I can't remember. Ugh. Do you hold over 500 dubs these days? No, I don't have any stash of any kind, really. Oh, son of a bitch. I know people who have a stash, but I'm not one of them. I haven't had a stash in a while. How many dubs does a guy like me possess? I've lost all of my stuff from years ago. I haven't had anything in a long time. Okay, this is like way better. Maybe I should keep the purple. Ow. The purple overlay as a an indicator of what should be where. This way I have a good visual representation of what. What is appropriate and what is where. There we go. Okay. Old staircase gone. Old boss meet the new boss. Same as the old boss. Oh yeah, his gravel donation. I'll check you for sure. Okay. Sure, whatever. Okay, definitely gonna need a bunch of these. How's the caffeine addiction going this morning? It's pretty good, honestly. I need to drink a little bit more coffee. Just because I go long periods where I don't. But anyway, this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna have it stop probably like right here anyway. So even though this bit continues off into this wall and technically, you know, falters or whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not going all this high. Get out of here, fly. Jesus. Fucking, I hate insects. Bugs are so annoying. Get out of here. Ugh, right in my eyes. Little fuckers. Anyway. Probably this will be the tallest room, you know, in this spiral staircase. I'm going to have other hallways and stuff come off this and go here and there. It's not going to go all the way up, but this does allow me to ensure that this staircase intersects with this. So I'll definitely be able to get into there, basically. Microsoft AI company got busted. Turns out it was actually Indians answering. That's funny as fuck. Switch back to NOLA T. Maybe AzureTech can supply you with it in bulk. Why do I want that? I prefer coffee, dude. You should know this. Coffee is great. Okay, so for the moment... Ah, damn it. Okay, I want to try... There we go. Want to try and get as much of the easy place blocks as possible. Wait, can you do this from behind? Oh, holy crap, that's cool. Okay, must be out. Wow, these stairs are actually here. Do I play chess? I haven't in a very long time. Alpha and I used to play together, but it's been a while. We just got busy. You know, life and other things got in the way. Son of a bitch, stop falling! Whatever, I'll go grab those later. Okay, good enough, good enough. Well, I mean, I was kind of getting on his skill level. If memory serves, there were games that I would take from him, and there were games he would take from me. I don't know that we were dead even. I don't know if he was better than me or not. Mostly just because I don't really care. So I haven't thought about it all that hard. And it's been years. Like, I think it was pre-COVID. Or during COVID. One of the two. When we last had a game of chess. And that feels bad. Because, it was a good bonding exercise. Kinda. Okay. So what's this about Indians being wielded by Microsoft? Are Indians the superior AI or whatever? Ew, too early light. What? T-E-W early the light? Oh, too early. Oh, you mean too early. T-O-O-O, okay. Ew, it's too early the light. Yes, it's light. It's daytime. You must live in the light. You merely adopted the light. I was born in it, molded by it. By the time I saw darkness, I was already a man. And by then it was blinding. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Goddamn ghost blocks. Okay, I'm gonna put up... I want to put these barrels in place because they're in the way. Wow, Jack, you building this again? I mean, did I ever successfully build it in the first place? Like, you say that, Grim. $1.5 billion company? Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, the way you say that, Grim, it makes it sound as though I successfully built it the first time around and it didn't get, you know, hideously griefed or anything. Like, yes, I'm building it again because I never got my vision really, like, put in place. You know what I mean? But on the bright side, Grim, the outer shell is finished. Oh. Boop. Boop. There we go. Is printer still broken? Not entirely, I would say. I would say it's pretty good. There are people who have a better printer than I, but... oh well. I meant the AI company. Ah, okay. It's Lightstick Joe Nicholson. Oh, okay. Hello, Zistius, or Seventius, however you said your name. Can I explain what's going on with the yellow placing blocks? Well... also... I'm just going to put some light there so that this doesn't spawn monsters. I'm done with placing that for the moment. So this is called a schematic. It is from a mod called like Matica. And it allows me to overlay a hologram of blocks onto the server. And this hologram allows me to see where blocks should be. The builder knows where the block should be because the builder knows where the block shouldn't be. Damn it. It's fucking... is this going to be the Jackrooms thing again or a huge cathedral? Yes, it will be Jackrooms related, but this is also just going to be a really cool base. Okay, I keep like stepping on ghost blocks like it's a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon. It is very annoying. Oh, well, if you asked before and forgot, that's fine. Understandable. But yes, this is basically a giant base. There's no easy way to describe it beyond it's just an awesome place. Jackrooms 2 is beyond this wall. Actually, I wanted to see. I haven't updated this area inside this box. I want to see how the graveling is going. I'm just curious. I haven't beheld the graveling yet. Poker in the front, liquor in the back. What? Is that a pun on party in the front, or business in the front, party in the back? Ow. Can't wait to see it done. Yeah, that's fine. I get that. Yeah, wow. The graveling is... It's a lot of gravel. We're gonna run a world eater through this area eventually. It's gonna be fun. Very good job. I can't imagine that's very engaging. I don't know, maybe it's an oddly satisfying kind of thing where you're like, oh my god, seeing these gravel blocks fall into place is just so satisfying. I don't know. Can't wait to see this done. That's what she said? What? How is that what she said? How would anyone say that other than a normal person who'd be like, yeah, I can't wait to see this thing finished. But it's a build on the front of the base and the game in the back. That. Oh, that's what you meant. Party. Yeah, poker in the front, liquor in the back. Yeah, good point. That's a very good point, Stone. That is kind of how it is. It is a party in the front, party in the back kind of scenario. Sitting. What am I fucking talking about? I need more coffee. Ah, hey Darkuma. Yeah, the tiny village is where I intend to extort villagers from. I'm gonna get the fuckers who live here. I'm gonna import them into a factory area down below ground. And I'm going to make them live there in a little camp where they can concentrate. And then up here is going to be these big liminal spaces, sort of like this. And then there's going to be like living spaces up here, like this. Oh, yep, there's Larry the Endermite, or Joe, or whatever the hell we named him. Yeah, so, you know, I think it'll turn out pretty good. Okay, and so I want this staircase to more or less terminate here. Though it might go up a little bit taller to like take you over to here. I haven't decided yet. A lot of the decisions I make for this build are just sort of on the fly. Ah, fuck. What are the other builds? Things other people have wanted to make. But they didn't really get like finished. Which is fine, but oh yeah, I wanted to also. Okay, I'm gonna go and see if, oh son of a bitch, missed the hole. There we go. I'm gonna go and see the state of this thing. This was gonna also be a stash of some kind, I think. Storage room, I don't know. This was made by Sonnet, I believe. He was so this is a section of Catacomb from Skyrim, and then he blew it up to a big size and then turned it into a build. Voxelized it, you know, that sort of thing. Looks pretty cool, but there's nothing here. Which is fine, I suppose. Lol, migrate them. Liquor in front, poker in back. I mean, it's business in front, party in back. That is the original line. in reference to a mullet. Business up front, party in back was the haircut thing. Yeah, the mullet. Did this base get raided? No, that was a different base. Ah, this area. What the fuck? That was weird. I was jittering in midair. Oh well. Anyway, I wanted to see what the progress on this build was. Pretty good. They had this castle here. Oh! Hell yeah. Am I having, like, lag issues? I had to basically be right on top of that for it to update. Huh. Okay, whatever. Oh, they got all the lava in place. Okay. Good job. Still needs a little, you know, something here and there, but hey. Nice to see that the inside of the castle has dark spots in it still, even after I painstakingly lit all this up. Oh well, we're very far from done. This castle is actually pretty good looking. I'm gonna, oh fuck, ow. I'm gonna add internal decorations and stuff later. We're ways off from that. I got a lot of red netherwort. So yeah. Jack, was I banned on the Discord? It still says you can't join. I imagine you were for some reason. I wouldn't know why, Crossway, and I'm not going to look into it. Looks like another outpost. Kinda. I was thinking of putting a half quartz, half blackstone build on this front side. Or sorry, this whatever direction, eastern facing side, this. And have it connect up, and then it goes around. And then the build starts as blackstone on this side, connects around, and then on this side it starts to transition into quartz. And then at some point it's fully quartz. And then there will be another giant build on the back side here, totally encompassing the game, or the gameplay area rather. And this will be fully quartz building And then the same on this opposite wall here. It will be partly quartz and then turn back into blackstone and then merge back in here. Something like that. I don't want to have this giant blackstone box with just like no detail on it, because it's just going to be a big black box, and that's fine, but that's not pretty to look at. I want to have it be better than that, you know what I mean? Like, we're a better class of builder than to simply make a giant black box. And so that's going to be my thing. Eventually we'll get around to that. But we're not ready to do that quite yet. Oh, fuck nuggets. There we go. You know, if you hold the space bar, you can kind of accelerate up the staircase faster. I like that. I think you have to have no jump delay on, but yeah. Hey, Jay. Welcome. Crossway 18, same as... I don't know which count, though, because that one got false terminated. Oh, I don't know, man. Generally, if people can't join the Discord, it is for one of two major reasons. They can't find out how to make it work. Like, I'm pretty sure our invite link is still good. Yeah, I don't know. Hello, Eddie. Wow. Shit, dude. It has been a long time. Any good build in mind? Well, do you think I have a good build in mind? I don't know, Eddie. What do you think? Is it by chance possible that a build may have come to mind along the way, you know, in the last year or so? Did I perhaps come across a concept or two? The link works, it just says you can't join. Okay. Then that is on your end to some degree. To what degree, I do not know. I can't help you. Generally, that is for a reason. I don't know you, Crossway. I don't think I've seen you before. So, like... You had to have done something, or you're the victim of circumstance. I don't know which. I'm sorry, man. I don't really play with Discord anymore. Count was banned because you were accused of being a bot. Oh. Okay. Was he maybe hacked at some point? That may have happened. Yeah, okay. In that case, I guess that's fine. Thank you for looking into it, Jay. I tend to let Discord bans, you know, stay. Like, I don't tend to lift stuff like that. That was probably it. Okay. PewDiePie is out of the top 10 most subscribed channels. Aww. All giants must one day fall, no matter how big they get. Oh, so sad. Yeah, I knew when PewDiePie stopped being the most subscribed YouTuber in favor of some fucking Indian channel or whatever the hell. I knew when that finally was going to happen, because there are just so many damned Indians. I knew that it would be but a matter of time. And also, he kind of retired from the scene a little bit. He's not really, like, in the YouTuber rat race You know, fair enough. Man just wants to be a family man, I suppose. Wait, this is fun. Holy shit. You can surf up the slabs. Oh my god, that's cool. No jump delay, and then run jumping while going up a bunch of slabs. That, like, actually makes you go faster. Neat. That's the neat part. Kind of reminds me of surfing from Counter-Strike years ago. PewDiePie won the game and then retired. Yep. Such is life in the zone. Oh no, I have a torch left. I have a singular torch. Fuck. Gonna have to get more. What do you call the base that I'm building? This name is the dev's build base, but I'm calling the build Archon Retia, which is difficult for some people to pronounce and keep track of, and, well, sorry if it's too difficult to pronounce or keep track of. How do you feel when 2D went mainstream, like all the new players made it worse? Yeah, I felt that way for a long time. Now it just doesn't matter. Because the server is way better than it has been in years. So, like, there's no sense in worrying about it. It works, okay. Archon Retina. No, Archon Retia. I'll type it in chat, Jesus. Arkansas Retina. Shut up. Still a cool name. Thank you. Do I play Stalker? I've never really gotten into the Stalker series. Algernon, ridiculous. Algernon. I haven't fucking... Oh my god. Flowers for Algernon. I haven't fucking heard of that story in years, dude. God, that takes me back. That was a sad story, by the way. Flowers for Algernon. I've read it as a kid. It's about a man who is basically developmentally challenged. And then they make a medicine that, like, unfucks his brain and he becomes a genius. And then the effects wear off and he slowly slips back into being retarded. And it just sort of makes me go... Like, at the time it was sad and all that shit, right? It killed Algernon, the name of the lab rat. I think it kills him, too. Which doesn't make any sense, like, whatever. It's just supposed to be sad. You're not really supposed to know or care about the logistics of why this is sad. But, like, reasonably speaking, there's no way in hell they would allow a drug like that to be used on anyone without extensive testing on mice and other things, and then human trials through voluntary means. And it's just like... You know, we have the FDA and stuff for a reason. We have testing protocol. Like, it flies in the face of a lot of that stuff because, lol, we need a dramatic story or whatever. We have to have the plot. Oh well, I remember the way it was depressing as fuck. Yeah, exactly. But that's the point. It's meant to just be depressing. It isn't even remotely, like, realistic. And the funny thing is, the part that's not realistic isn't the brain juice. the brain medicine is like not even that unrealistic. We already have a medicine that kind of works that way in a weird sort of fashion. Oh yeah, speaking of medicines, guess what they figured out? Phenytoin can be used to cure and combat autism. It literally interacts with the symptoms of autism. Phenytoin, I believe it was. Shit. Hate it when that happens. I'm gonna look that up just to be safe, but yeah. Phenytoin autism. Treatment of autism with low-dose phenytoin. Damn, that's from 10 years ago. Holy shit. Drug treatment of autism spectrum disorder is often poorly tolerated and has traditionally targeted associated conditions that frequently coexist with limited benefit for the core social deficits. Here, I describe the novel use of a low dose of anti-epileptic phenytoin to enhance social function in a patient with autism spectrum disorder. That is funny as fuck. Like, damn. You can unironically de-autism someone now. Like, I don't know how effective it is depending on the type of autism spectrum disorder in question. Like, it probably doesn't have, you know, universal application or anything, but like, it's just the implications, right? We can scramble your brains with all sorts of weird medicines and other methods of chemical intervention. And it just kind of makes stories like Flowers for Algernon seem silly, you know? Because as usual, truth is stranger than fiction. So, I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore, guys. Remember reading that book in middle school, totally forgot about it. Damn. Everybody read that book in middle school, it seems. I read that book in middle school, too. I want to say. If not middle school, then it was the 5th grade. It was really, really, really close. But again, Flowers for Algernon is just like... The most unrealistic aspect is the fact that they would just randomly dose a guy with that drug out of nowhere, right? Like, is that not the biggest ethical kerfuffle you could reasonably have, especially considering it killed the mouse later on? Like, fuck me, dude. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Didn't they make a sequel? I don't know that I ever read the sequel, but I know there was a second one. I want to say. Flowers for Algernon 2, Algernon. Right, they make a medicine that makes him a zombie or some shit. It's a prequel to Resident Evil. Drugs temporarily made him a genius, but then he slipped back into being stupid and further degraded. Never showed him dying, but I remember hinting that he was dying slowly. Yeah, because didn't it kill the mouse that they tested this on? Algernon just croaks one day, and they're like, never mind the fact that, again, we have drug trials and other such things like that for a reason. And I just find that funny because the most unrealistic aspect of the book is not the premise of Brain Genius drug, because the premise of Brain Genius drug is entirely realistic. It's the extreme, you know, disregard for the ethics of using drugs on people. That's the part that's, like, unrealistic. It's just funny. Like the movie Limitless or the new Planet of the Apes. Yeah, but the new Planet of the Apes stuff is trite, to say the least. Planet of the Apes, I don't know, man. Pretty sure they should have stopped in the 70s or some shit when they were making those. Planet of the Apes always felt very, like, of its time. Like, I'll never unsee those ape costumes. And obviously the replacement for that is just CGI. But CGI is not really, like, it's only kind of barely good enough. I don't know, man. It just, Planet of the Apes just doesn't feel, it just doesn't feel good to watch. Like, I don't know. Shit. Keep falling. I'm not going to bed this time. Welcome, TJ. Yeah, I'm streaming in the morning. I'm getting my ass out of bed early. From now. Just for now. I can't promise any more than that. Just for now, I'm getting my ass out of bed earlier. I almost said from now on, but I caught myself. Ugh. Okay. Okay, so we can curb this around up to, like, right here. I think I might make a tunnel right here, going that way. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just to mark where the end of the spiral staircase is. Boop, 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 boop. Shit. New fucking mouse. I hate that. Has the shittiest aim. That's another movie franchise that doesn't know when to end? Exactly. God. Wee. Kind of surf it. Surf the Kali Yuga, dude. I don't love it or hate it. Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent to Planet of the Apes as well. The original will never be surpassed. I've just kind of come to accept that. Okay, now as for this bit, I'm probably just going to make a wall here, right? Come on. Place the fucking block, you piece of shit. That here. Get rid of that. Put that here. There we go. All right. Hell yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. Probably right. And that was years ago. Yep. I'm among the opinion that Davy Jones's beard will be the peak of CGI for the next 50 years. Jesus. Yes, Davy Jones's beard is something else. Beard of octopus tentacles or whatever. Yeah, that's probably not like... That's a very high bar, you know? Like Olympic gold medal athlete in shot put. Or what's another really difficult physical, I guess pole vaulting? Or no, swimming. Like the Olympic gold medal swim. Like that level of bad, of difficult. Michael Phelps, you know, the Michael Phelps of CGI. By Merlin's beard. We'll replace saying that phrase with by Davy Jones's face or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna darken my screen just for safety. Okay, so it doesn't show coordinates, but that's good. Okay. There we go. The spiral staircase is finished. Hello, OP Killara. Person who whispered me. All right. Yeah. How's it look without Fulbright? Oh, good. You are watching. Glad to know. Definitely going to have to be very careful how I light up the spiral staircase, but I think it should work. Like building in vanilla, but I've been getting distracted. How do you keep yourself from going down a rabbit hole? What do you mean going down a rabbit hole? Like getting distracted and like not doing the task at hand? I don't know, man. I find myself getting distracted sometimes too, but I remind myself what I am fighting for every so often. Whoops, wrong fucking block. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that'll work. Well, now, wait a minute. How far out can I make this, really? How far out should I make this? Let's shrink this by 2 blocks. Okay, so that way it still encompasses the spiral staircase, but then I can put a wall here and have, like... Get out of here, you fucking fly. Anyway, I can I'll put a wall here on this back part right there. This will be, you know, a wall. Put a torch there just in case. And then I can also have like secret passages, inside said wall. And it's a-okay. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then, come on. Come on, place. There we go. There we go. And that'll also be the wall this way. And then I'll just extend this hallway this way. God damn, that's a lot of slabs. Original Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy was great. Oh, it was amazing. I loved it. Pirates was wonderful. I just wish we had like that level of sass and writing from actors like Johnny Depp. Like just more commonly, and it not like feel, how do I put this? Overdone? You know what I mean? Like, if an actor is a little too on the nose or a little too, like, self-aware, it feels cheap. You know, it cheapens the story a little. I'm going to extend this back wall as well. It feels silly. You know what I mean? Like, it makes the story feel very uninspired. Okay, on this corner, I'm going to have a staircase that goes up to here and then meets this room. And this little room will be more direct access to the storage room. Because, you know, this is going to be the storage room area. And then this big fucking hallway vertical shaft will be a, well, it'll be massive. It'll be fun. It'll be cool. Oh, damn it. Zombie spawned on the box. We don't talk about 4 and 5. 1 and 3 are the best. Ignore the rest. What about 2? Wasn't 2 decently good? I don't actually remember a whole lot about 2, but, you know. Well, still. Okay. put a thing here and here. Okay. That'll mark the walls and then the staircase that will lead out to here. In fact, I'm going to fucking do that now just because. It's like a block higher. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's even with that. So actually this has to go up to here. Perfect. And then I'll put a little room here that's like detailed and shit. Oh, that doesn't have pressure plates on it. There we go. One through three. Ah, okay. I'm stupid and my eyes misread. Okay. How bright? Not very bright over here. Okay. Let's in-brighten it. Don't want mobs spawning. I love how, like, this place is going to be a fucking maze. There's going to be so much fun stuff in here to find. People are going to be upset. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Hello, Zach TV. Welcome. Was the first pirate supposed to stand alone? I'm pretty sure it was. And the writers who came afterward were like, nah, we're turning this into a franchise. We gotta get some plot threads going. We gotta figure out how to get this whole story united or whatever. Because one had a pretty definitive closed ending back when they knew how to actually make a fucking trilogy and not have it be, like, telegraphed as hell. Sort of like the first Star Wars, how it was not going to be a trilogy, and then they were like, well, we could make it a trilogy. And so the first Star Wars ends reasonably well-rounded without it being, like, obvious, you know? You could not know anything about Star Wars somehow and just see the first one and be like, oh, so that's the whole movie. Okay, well, that was neat. Well, I sure hope they overthrow that evil empire. And then just leave it there. Because it ends on a high note. It's very, very self-contained. You got lots and lots of lore and world building, and it just sort of... It was the quintessential fantasy, you know? First is Curse of the Black Pearl, where Jack and Will save Princess Elizabeth. From the crew of the Black Pearl, which was Jack's crew initially, from being sacrificed to lift that immortality curse. Yeah. I think Still spent 300 mil or 3. It was the biggest amount. Now they spend like 3 actors for a C-rate Marvel movie. I know, right? Money has become so worthless. Not only is the buying power of money down, just the quality of anything you can get with it is like non-existent. Well, damn, how many fucking ghost blocks are there? Jesus Christ. Fucking retard server? How dare you not register my block placements? Do I have an alt named Barbosa? I do not. I was not really that big of a fan of Pirates as a whole. It's just a good movie and a good trilogy, but that, like, I'm not obsessed with it. I'm not Captain Jack Sparrow. I'm just Jack, or Jacktherippa. Like, close, but not quite the same. Quality and quantity have gone down. Yep. Truly is a shame, really. Hello, Salvia. Welcome. See what you posted in general? Not really, no. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what you did. I'm not paying attention to general chat. Sorry. I'm paying more attention to stream chat and what I'm doing. It's more important to do something and to create and to have something to show for your efforts than to sit around and, you know, sit around with your thumb up your ass talking and jabbering and so on. That's how I view it. Hello, DBQ. Welcome. Phantom camel fly dupe. What the fuck? How are camels flying? Oh, I see. Okay, you meant in my Discord. Every time you drink wine, it tastes bitter until you get to the bottom of the barrel of the bottle. Sure. Whatever. I don't drink, but that's neat. I'm happy for you, or I'm sorry that happened, whichever is appropriate. But yeah. Oh, speaking of movies and trilogies and such. Oh, holy shit, how did this happen? Fucking ghost blocks, how do they work? Anyway, speaking of movies, I did actually want to look. Dune Part 3. When is Dune coming out? Dune Messiah, that's it. December of next year? No! It's over a year away. Oh! God damn it, I want to see Dune! I want a good movie to come out. I mean, hopefully they don't screw it up, but I don't think they will. How many chunks have been loaded? Or your chunks have been loading slowly for days. Oh, that's an internet provider problem. Sorry. I mean, unless it's like a server hiccup of some kind, where it's like lagging, but it's not telling you that it's lagging. That has happened. I don't know if you drink or into drinking. I do not drink, and I do not care for drinking. But I said something about wine. Yeah, I see now. I saw what you meant now. How do you feel knowing that you could fully finish a room and suddenly fall through the floor of ghost blocks? Yeah, it is a weird feeling. At least that means they're probably taking their time to make it decent. I sincerely hope. Dune Messiah. Sounds very ominous and foreboding. I like it. Ah, fuck. This mouse and its fucking aiming is so bad. I guess I'm just not used to it. I feel silly that my old mouse croaked because I fucking spilled water on it in the... Well, the mouse worked, but the mouse wheel stopped working. I mean, I did get a new mouse. I'm just trying to get adjusted to it. What the fuck? Had a very slowly degrading mouse. And you get used to it, but it's ass. Yeah. This one's just, like, different. I don't know how. Like, it's bigger. It doesn't fit in my hand the way that the old one, I was used to it. Like, it's just an adjustment. I was told that, anyway. Get out of my face. Fucking flies. I like wine. I can't get over the bitterness. Oh, put sugar in it, then. Or get a different style of wine. I don't know which. Mix the wine with something else. I don't know. It sounds like your problem can be solved. Try grapefruit juice. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you could always dilute it with some grapefruit juice, although I don't know how you would get, like, good grapefruit juice, not, like, shitty Welch's added sugar grapefruit juice. But, you know, something like that. Trying both to overdo on sugar, on your sugar? Oh, okay. Hope you'll play with Dr. Donut again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any contact with him, really. Like, I friended him on Discord, but I haven't heard anything, and whatever. You're trying not to overdo your sugar. Yeah, I see what you mean. Welch's wine. That's funny. They could probably do that. Your parents love wine? Oh. Yeah, that's just not something I was ever... Alcohol in general was just not something I was ever interested in. I've seen its devastating effects. No, thank you. Try a Moscavo. They are a sweeter wine. Okay. Moscavo wine. What is Moscavo really? Like, I know it's a South American fruit, but, like, what's it look like? What does it taste like? Hey, Windrider, welcome. The names remind me of muscat. Type of grape. Not trying to overtake in sugar. Yeah, I understand. You don't want to overdo it on sugary things. I got that. I got you. Alcohol in general is only a social thing. I never touched it myself. Or by yourself. Fair. I don't know why. I've just never had, like, I guess because I was scared out of it as a kid, and now I'm happy I don't have to worry about the addiction. But, like, cigarettes, alcohol, drugs of all kinds, none of that has ever appealed to me. I guess you could say I've been scared straight. Which I'm happy. Like, I don't have to worry about the problems, the addiction, the overarching worry, the financial drain. Like, none of that shit is a problem for me. 18 months sober. Damn. Only do it to be social with friends. Fair enough. I'm here somehow. I woke up after heavy drinking last night. Well, you woke up after heavy drinking last night because you're 18 And you can bounce back from basically anything for now. But one day that hangover will be hanging over your head forever. Do I preach to you when you're blind, stinking, sober in the gutter? No. What up? Dr. Donut Evil Incorporated. I don't think he's evil. He's just... I don't know. He's obviously appealing to a certain audience. I get that. It's a lot like Fit. He's aimed at a set audience, and that's just how it is. You're just not that audience. And you know what? Fair enough. Like, everybody has their preferences. Everybody has their aims, their ideals, etc. Okay. I'm just barely not going to have enough slabs. Like on my 18th birthday, I drank a lot and slept for 38 consecutive hours. Fuck, dude. Why? Anyway, new banner art for those who haven't seen it. This is a cliffside with a, I want to say a bamboo forest in the background, but I might make it a waterfall. I don't know. This is a castle on a hill. More of the cliff hill thing, and then the rising, setting, whatever sun. I like it. It turned out well. This was an earlier attempt at it. Didn't turn out as good as I would like. It's sort of like a foresty kind of setting. I may rearrange this. I don't know. I might redo some of it. Needs to be fixed in some way. Think they look great? Okay, well, thank you. I like to think they turned out well. Where? There they go. Stone. I need a few blocks of stone. Bingo. There we go. I'm just gonna bring this with me. Fuck it. Sleep. There we go. I got my 2 seconds of sleep. I'm good. Or was it even 2 seconds? We respect our designated drivers. Yes, you should. Top left looks good. Thank you. I was bottlenecked by the amount of differing patterns that I could use. Like, I couldn't have more than 6, and it really, like, sucks. I would love for banners to get a major overhaul. Like, not just more patterns, but that limit be lifted. Like, surely that's not too tall of an ask, right? It probably is a big ask, in all honesty. There we go. Okay, and then this will continue off this away. Wall going off here. So you can, you know, diddy bop over there. You can go on off to that entrance, or you can go off over up in here somewhere. I don't know. A lot of choices. I want to make a passageway that goes from this door up to this, hard to see it, this staircase here. This staircase needs to, like, come down to this door secretly. Like, I want to have a secret passageway. I know announcing such a thing kind of defeats the point of it being a secret, but you know what I mean. Just gonna put that there. Did I ever fall to peer pressure before? I mean, yeah, but not with anything special. I was pressured by a carnival worker into playing a game, and then he wanted like 20 bucks or some shit for the prize. The game was piss easy, and it was obvious he was trying to hook me on playing the game. It was just a carnival ride type, or not a carnival ride, but a you know, one of those throw the ball into the hoop thing that you'd see at a carnival. Super simple, super straightforward, very, very obviously intended to get people. And it was obvious after like two or three attempts that he was trying to get me, once I won the prize, to not only part with my money, but also do like all the games, you know? He was pretty good at pressuring. And I was like, no, I can't keep going. No, like, I can't do that. No. I eventually had to just leave. I didn't get the prize, but whatever, it didn't matter. It was some stupid stuffed trinket anyway. So it didn't matter for any real reason. But after that, I was like, holy shit, I got peer pressured. Because, like, I noticed the techniques. And I was like, no, I can't ever let that happen again. I was in college at that time. And I was just like, yeah, no, I can't allow myself to get peer pressured like that. Was something waiting for you? What? Peer pressure? No, but I heard he was bullied by Apple's peer pressure. Oh my god. I even read it as peer pressure, Don. How dare you? Yuck. Dad jokes are just the worst. The worst thing you can read on the internet is a dad joke. Not an offensive comment, not a racist remark. No. The worst thing on the internet in this day and age is a dad joke. Make no mistake. They're insidious. They're everywhere. They'll steal your jobs, and they'll make you feel like less of a person. $20? Screw that. That was $20 in 2009. That was like 40 bucks today. Yeah, but I've earned those dad jokes. Damn it. He's right. Dubious dad jokes. Yeah, good point. Winning the right to buy the prize. Yeah, I know, right? Well, they have to earn money somehow. And I get that. That doesn't mean I'm going to be a guinea pig. That doesn't mean I will allow anyone to just... Oh, fuck. That doesn't mean I'm going to allow just anyone to swindle me out of money. Thankfully, I was already, like, 19, 18, 19, somewhere in there. Actually, I may have already been 20. I don't remember. Or it was just before I turned 20. And so I was already kind of, like, not materially concerned with dumb garbage. Like, I didn't need the prize for validation. But if it had been a few years earlier, I would have. So, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bam. So I'm very lucky in that regard. It just didn't matter to me that much. But it could have. If I had been younger, it could have. Pooh. But, oh well. It didn't matter. Not really. I'll argue, Jack, the worst thing you can read is the full transcript of the comprehensive history on Chris Chan. Wow. Okay, yeah. Oh, shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that is the coughing baby, or rather, my thing is like the coughing baby equivalent of bad shit you can read online. Yours is the hydrogen bomb. Who would win? Coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb. Classic. But the one matchup nobody talks about is the hydrogen baby versus the coughing bomb. Truly a match for the ages. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. I demand all the barrels be facing outward, like this. Okay, it'll be a glorious storage room, I tell you what. My spelling gets bad when I drink a lot of wine. I bet. I've heard drunk people spell quite well, actually. Are you sure? Are you sure? Salvia, are you sure you're drunk? I don't know. You might just be getting sober. You might need to drink more to find out. Drink, pledge, drink. Yeah, drink, dude. I'm not as think as you drunk I am. Hydrogen baby is just 62% baby. Someone nearly peer pressured you into buying a commission from them. At first he showed interest in your D&D hobbies and then offered to draw a map out, and I got excited, but after his descriptions on what to draw, then he asked for payment info, and I was so pissed after that. I tried so hard to guilt trip. Oh yeah, no, they definitely do that. Fuck people who do commissions like that. Yeah. They are chasing the bag with a fucking gun in their hands. Figuratively speaking, of course. Maybe not a literal gun, but you never know sometimes. But yeah, those types are definitely way too pushy. And it's a pushiness that's like obnoxious, you know? Like, you know what they're doing. You know why they're doing it. They're not subtle about it. There isn't any sort of friendliness to what they're asking. There was this one woman, this wasn't really peer pressure. I just flat out told her no. And then she just wouldn't take no for an answer. She was on Twitter, of all places. And she was like, oh, if you follow me, I'll follow you. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then she's like, hey, I do VTuber art commission. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's neat and all, but I already have a model and I already do all my own art because I'm well capable enough of doing my own art. Like, I'm not an invalid. I love doing my own art. And I'm already working on a 3D model and stuff. And she's like, oh, I can do that for you. And I'm like, I'm reading it this way because she's obviously not a native English speaker. And I'm trying to be polite about this. I'm like, oh, well, no, I don't need any help. I don't need any art assets. I don't need any whatever. And she's like, oh, well, what can I do for you? Will you do me this and I pay you? Or you pay me? And I'm like, no, I don't actually want anything. She just wouldn't accept it. And then she was like, okay, well, maybe later. And I'm like, yeah, later. Sure, maybe. Later will never happen, by the way. Just is what it is. Salvia drinks 6 times the amount of alcohol you're drinking now, just not for you, but for you, for Mike too. Yes, drink for Mike as well. Mike is a poor boy who ain't got no money. Or sorry, I ain't got no sympathy. That's the line. Yeah, Mike is just a poor boy who ain't got no sympathy. Because he's easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. He just needs a drink, yo. Don't drink because fuck that shit. Thank you, Cooperator. Someone with sense. She should know Jack doesn't follow back on Twitter. No, it wasn't that. I did follow back. I was just being nice. The follow back doesn't mean anything because Twitter followers is a meaningless number, in case you haven't noticed. But, again, I was just being nice. And then she was like, yeah, art? Commission? And I'm like, no, I don't want any. It's like that stupid telemarketing bullshit of people who are obviously from not America. And they telemarket you and they're like, yes, will you buy, donate, whatever to our cause? And I'm like, no, no, I will not be doing that. But because their native English is so unnative, they don't take no for an answer half the damn time. And also they're in a call center, so they have to, like, it's very cutthroat. So they have to get a sale. They gotta, you know, they gotta fleece you for all you're worth or else they'll get fired or something. I do feel bad for people working in that environment, but not bad enough to give them anything. It's like negotiating with a hostage taker. They'll just come back for more. Like, there's no getting it fixed, you know? There's no, like, one and done with them. Yeah, calling about your car's extended warranty. By the way, my car never had a warranty on it to begin with. Like, just one of those types of things. Like, it's an obvious scam. Everyone involved realizes and understands that it is a scam. And yet here we are doing this anyway because... Well, I really don't know why we're here doing this anyway, but yeah, we're here doing this anyway. So give me your credit card information, lol. Like, common sales tactic of just not taking no for an answer. Yeah. It's so common, it's trite. Everybody knows that it is not, like, saying no will not work. Like, everybody knows this is the deal. Nobody is unaware of the nature of the game. So I don't know. It's fucking silly is what it is. Okay. Alright, so these hallways are 6 blocks long. This is 7. I'm probably going to shave off this back end. Just because, like... I don't know. Symmetry. Consistency. Whether or not I'm going to make this hallway also have barrels, we'll see. Okay. That turned out pretty good. We got a spiral staircase spiraling. I finally hooked up this hallway to this front exit, or that front entrance, rather. This upper area I'm going to do something with eventually. So yeah, this is hooked up. This is a giant fuck off room that will eventually need to be filled in and styled. This is going to be a lot of black stone to get the bounds of this room filled in. It's going to be majestic. And then I'm probably going to have a bunch of hallways coming off this back wall, going off somewhere, I don't know where. I could also knock out these barrels and then just put another staircase going up this way, and then just have a mirrored version of this hall. I don't know, this back hallway doesn't go far enough for that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the bamboo isn't loaded. Fuck. I'm gonna have to replant that. I'm gonna put this somewhere nearby where I'm actually loading it reasonably often. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need to have this bamboo reasonably loaded because I need bamboo for the flooring in the living area. It's all Japanesey and stuff. Enough of your silliness of the morning. How are you today, Jack? I'm all right. I've been enjoying my morning, honestly. I missed doing morning streams, you know? When my internet began to get really shitty in like 2023, 2024, it just stopped really being doable. And now I'm just like, it's not fixed, but it's good enough, you know? Like, I don't really have an excuse not to other than I'm just lazy. And so I'm gonna unlazy myself as best as possible. And we will have morning streams. And it shall be glorious. Oh, damn, that's a lot of chickens. Or not that many chickens. Oh, that's why that drowned isn't despawning. He got stuff in his hands. Interesting. Oh, well. One time I told the car extend warranty guy that my insurance company was the restaurant chain Applebee's, and he didn't even question it. That's so good. Ah, yes, Applebee's, the famous car insurance dealer. They sell apples, bees, and car insurance. I mean, it's a done deal, really. You know, you get one of those things, and then you realize you need some number of the other of those things, and then you're like, yes, Applebee's. It's a great shop, great place. Only the best customers shop here. I need a pound of bees, a red apple, and a new deal on my car insurance. What can you get me for a bad driver who has like 15 tickets? Do you think that person just had like a really good grasp of the English language and had like next to no accent? And basically didn't know damn diddly squat about anything in America. And so when you saw, or when you said the name Applebee's, it just doesn't register. Because how would he know? I don't know. I would legit recommend an alarm clock. I mean, you act like I don't use an alarm clock already, dude. It's a matter of setting the alarm clock and then going to bed early enough to actually want to wake up at X amount of time. And in all honesty, saying that I'm going to do a morning stream and then setting the room for 10 a.m. and getting my ass up, I woke up in advance. I didn't wake up to the alarm clock. I woke up willingly, knowing full well I would wake up at 10 a.m., although I actually woke up at 9. I haven't done that in over a year. So yeah, it's willpower. Applebee's would never pressure you into car insurance. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Done. I'll give you that one. Okay, you got me with that one. I cracked a little bit too much there. My smile will never be the same. Whoops. Give me the polished stuff. And then get me some slab. Hope it has dead space. I'll move in. I'll be in Jack's walls. Well, I mean, there will be gaps between rooms. Like this little nook right in here. You know, this will be the main elevator room right here. And obviously there's going to be a staircase that goes somewhere from this area. So, like, there's going to be a little nook here that's just a dead area with nothing of real note on it. This little spot in here is going to be a gap. Like, I might run redstone through the walls in certain areas. Obviously, there will be secret passageways. But, like, this little section right here. Like, this is the wall of Escape the Jack Rooms 2. And this is a staircase that leads out to here. So I can't really, you know, in just 2 blocks space, I can't put anything here. Not really. Maybe some redstone later on. But, like, doing anything in this space is not going to be easy. It likely will just be a dead space. And, yeah. I don't know if I'll let you live in this thing while I'm here. You know, it could reasonably happen. Hey, you recently heard my base Space Valk 2 was griefed. What? Hope you recover and stay strong. Okay. Well, thank you, user. I appreciate your expressing condolences over Space Valkyria 2. You know, it fills my heart with joy to see people concerned over a base of such caliber. Space Valkyria 2 was my pride and joy for a decade. It's a shame it was found just last night and griefed, and other nameless and shapeless platitudes that I often say when people find and you know, express condolences over my bases being griefed. I appreciate it. Applebee's, already read that, damn it. As long as you're drinking your ancient family secret ritual coffee bean, then I'm game. Yes, I am. I've been sipping on it all evening and morning. And well, I never got to sleep actually. I'm joking. No, I did. I had a good night's sleep. I would like to think. He did tell me to go to hell, and then hung up after he asked for my zip code, and then I said I live in a place that doesn't have one. Well, hey, at least you got to go to hell. So, you know, there's that. That was a fun trip, I'm sure. What did you see in hell? Do I have a glass? Yeah. Well, it's not a glass. It's a plastic cup from Wendy's. But yes, I have a bunch. Tasty. Banana coffee. So I've been experimenting lately with a bunch of these Torani flavor syrups. And we found and bought something called creme de banana, and it's so fucking good because it's just banana flavored syrup. It's not really special, but like, holy shit, I love banana flavoring. And I've just been going crazy putting it in everything, and for some reason it kind of complements coffee. Specifically the brew of coffee that I use, New Orleans blend from the brand Community Coffee. There's just something about that blend of coffee in particular. I'm going to shorten this wall. Can I get a rip for my computer? It just spent 40 minutes loading the Minecraft launcher and then was an error with the system. They had to restart. Damn. That's rough, Callum. Rip and pepperoni. The beginning of the end is near. These are truly the end times. There's enough space for a bed. Oh, damn. Good point, Dar. Good point. Whoops. Damn, I'll have Dar Kuma living in my walls one of these days. Possibly. Do you play 2B2T, Dar? Like right now? Actively? I know I've seen you online once or twice. I just don't remember if it's been recent or not. I know you've been on, but like... Again, keyword recent. Oh, that is not real. Fuck you, game. How dare you not register that? That was a perfectly good torch and a perfectly good block. Okay. So that'll work. Last thing I'm going to do is detail this little room here. I've ever been to Café du Monde. I do not know what that is. Gotta go. Have a good rest of stream. Take care, J-Money. Rest of stream will not be too much longer. But you know. With how much I hate this heat, I don't think my computer will survive this summer. You should get a wall-mounted AC unit. Control your destiny. Exert pressure upon Mother Nature to no longer heat your room to an insatiable degree. Don't just make lemonade. Take the lemons and burn life's house down with it. Demand to see the manager. Get a haircut that says I am too self-important and that I'm a soccer mom. Okay, so Cave Johnson didn't say that last bit, but you know. I have 2 window-mounted AC units, 2 box fans, a cylindrical fan, all of the on the... Damn. Have you tried not living outside? Yeah, I mean, get inside with, like, insulation and some other means of, like, preventing the cool air from leaving? I don't know, dude. Sorting out your PC? Oh, not right now. Okay. Sorry to hear that, Dar. Hope it gets sorted. Are you European? Yeah, I know, right? The Europeans don't know how to deal with the heat. I don't know what it is with the Europeans not knowing how to deal with heat, but like, yeah, they're bad at it. Okay, 3 blocks there. A 120-year-old house. You would expect the insulation to be good. No, they didn't have insulation 120 years ago. Fiberglass was not a thing. So yeah, no, that explains it. Your house has no or very poor insulation. I don't know which, but it ain't good, mate. You may or may not be playing Third World Simulator. There we go. I kind of want there to be a bigger landing here. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I would have expected it to be replaced, but, like, that doesn't mean they've replaced it recently. Like, that insulation could be 50 years old. In which case, it is thermodynamically spent. It's garbage. You need it to get replaced. Again. But that's also very expensive, so who the hell knows? It's just not. It's not what it should be, you know? I remember when our AC unit died in 22. Oh my god, the house was unlivable. We had to get those wall-mounted AC units. And in all honesty, they were a good investment. I'm not gonna lie. They actually, like, did their job very well. But, at the end of the day, you know, having those units and then the main unit wouldn't have made a difference if we didn't also have good insulation. And our house is only, like, 18 years old. I don't know when I'm going to have the insulation here replaced, but I'm going to have to do it within the next 10 years. I think you get like a 20 to 25 year lifespan on those. I don't know what... fuck! Didn't mean to make bricks. Anyway, I don't know what the exact expectancy is. Like, it's rated differently now. Alright, good enough. Damn you, you hell bricks. It's the windows, too. Old single panes suck, yeah. Yeah, your windows also need to be efficient sized. Efficacized, I guess. Behave. Openly announces he's leaving. Oh, Mike. You're such a great moderator. You gotta stop sitting in your room. Go and take care of the dishes. Okay. Look around the house last time it was renovated. I mean, it was 40 to 60 years ago. Yep. When they added the radiators. Fuck me, you have radiator-based heating? Yeah, wow. Callum, your house needs a good old-fashioned renovation. You're gonna need to put, like, a whole-ass AC system there. That explains it. You don't have AC. Like, you have fans, which are, like, okay, but you're pushing around hot air. That's the problem. Yeah, bro lives in a piece of history. Yes, clearly. Which is fine, but, like, I don't know that I'd stand for that. Alright, so that'll be the wall of the main thoroughfare there. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my god, this mouse's fucking aim is so bad. Okay, and then I need some stairs. Then I can start to detail this bitch. Okay. Yeah, this room's probably not going to be super tall, but it'll be decent. And then in here, I think I want to do what I did up here. But with blue. Yeah. Because, like, right here, you come out and there's lapis embedded in the wall here. And then the soul lanterns are a bluish teal color. Cyan, one might say. So every so often I want stripes of that. Oh, come on. Get up there. Huh. 3 weeks every year when the Brits post nonstop about having to endure horrible 75-degree Fahrenheit heat. I mean, it's not just 75s. It can get up to the 90s. Like, that is, unironically, if you don't have air conditioning, that is, like, swelteringly hot. They do unironically get genuinely hot heat waves. But, like, it got up to 93 just 2 days ago. And I went out and rollerbladed in it at the end of the day, at dusk. And I didn't complain once. It was fun. I sweated like a fucking pig. But it was, like, actually not that bad. And I didn't die of heat stroke. I didn't have any problems. Like, I genuinely think a lot of heat is a mindset. But that also, quite simply, you're just in need of a really genuinely good AC unit when you get back inside. Kitchen floor is more recent. Well, then that's because they hated the kitchen floor from 50, 60 years ago, which, yeah, I don't blame them. Those floors were hideous. And they got that replaced whenever they did this. So 50, 60 years ago would be the 70s. The 60s to the 70s. Yeah, that makes sense. They would have needed to revamp things by that point. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so for this, this floor, or not floor, this ceiling, lengthwise, well, actually, yeah, maybe I should just make it connect up like that. Okay, so I'm going to do a similar trick that I did upstairs here. I did it with Skulk. Bam. Okay. Now, okay, glowstone Skulk. It's the oldest house on the street, yeah, I bet. Falling apart it may be. Original hardwood floor is on the very bottom of our kitchen floor. You can see it from the basement in between. Layer of plywood and some ultra thin tile. Oh, it's called linoleum. Skulk. Glowstone, and I don't need lapis. I'll have to come back for those boxes later. Yeah, yeah, that places your house, the renovation, in about the 60s to the 70s, when linoleum tile floor, especially in a kitchen, was all the fucking rage. And they got rid of those nice hardwood floors because people back then were brain damaged from having sniffed all the leaded gasoline that was constantly being pumped into the air. Don't ask why. They just thought that pumping leaded gasoline into the air was a good idea. I don't know. So unfortunately, yeah, they decided not to have based as fuck hardwood flooring. Which, by the way, Alpha spent the greater part of the last 3 weeks retiling and redoing on his own floor with wood that he cut himself. And then he epoxied and stained it. It was so great. Or stained, then epoxied it. It was so great. Alpha's a good craftsman. Like, unironically. Alpha knows what he's doing. He's way better than I am at it. Okay. Where's that spot? There it is. Okay, so from this little 4 by 5 area, I have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if it's even, I need 5 out on either side. So it's like a 10 by 10. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 1 in the middle. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, wait, no, this has got to be the ceiling. Ah, crap. Your house is also old and falling apart. Can't wait to move. Okay. Hope you can. 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Actually, I may not need to go out that far. Yeah, unless you get like really, really high up here, you're just not going to see that. Okay. Good enough. Nope. Yeah, that's going to look good. Trust. Helps build lead immunity. Yes, that's how lead works. You're right. Completely correct, Liquid Rain. There we go. God, where would we be without our government fortified lead stores? Lead helps make a growing body grow. Okay, so from down there, you have a fairly decent chance of seeing the glowstone up here. So I might actually need to make this section longer. Yeah, I want it to be an even lighting, though. Sorry for late response. Cafe du Monde. Oh, yeah, wow, I'd almost forgotten about that, dude. Is here in New Orleans. I didn't know they had other good places, or had other places. It's really good. Okay. I want to say I've heard of it before, but I don't know. I haven't lived near New Orleans since I was a baby. And I was never really one for going to New Orleans anyway. There's just not much point. Okay, well, do believe we are getting there. Oh. I reckon one more stack of skulk should finish it. Uh-oh, I'm hearing growling. All right. Yeah, that works. Let's see how it looks from down here. Without the torches. Oh, and I also need to put light on that, lest mobs start to spawn. Yeah, this is too dark. I mean, this whole area is a little on the dark side, but I think it should be fine. Or, well, actually, let's do some candling. I haven't placed candles in a while. I'm jonesing for them candles. Oh, I'm gonna have to make some. Holy shit. I'm almost out. Good thing I have a bee farm. I can go to Applebee's and order a pound of bees. Wax. Bam. Bam. Hell yeah. Little makeshift candelabra there. My candle opera. Okay. I used to say candle opera as a kid. But anyway. Yeah. Turned out pretty good. Maybe I should... Yeah, I feel like I should get rid of this line and just push it back a block. I don't know, that just feels right to me. Because it's more in line with the size of the room itself. Okay. Yeah, I like that. It has a mysterious feel to it, where you look up and see... Yeah, and you're not going to be able to see that far edge from here. Alright, yeah, the perspective works. It reminds me of Found Footage 3 by Kane Pixels. How there's that one scene where Ravi comes up to a really tall room with like a bunch of chairs in it, and he looks straight up and there's like a representation of the sky. It's clearly like a painting, but it's like lit from behind. So it's like got lights around it or something. It's really cool. And that's kind of what I wanted to do, but I don't know. I used to pronounce it Candlebra. It's just a candle, bruh. Okay. Now I wanted... I need a decent amount of blue. So, polished blackstone, you get to room with the skulk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I got plenty of gravel. I just need to go dig sand. But I can get 4 stacks of sand like that. There's plenty of beach. Plenty of sandbar to ruin. Was my favorite backrooms? Oh, my lord. Probably found footage 2. But found footage 3 really grew on me. Like, I rewatched found footage 3 so many times at this point. Found footage 1 was just the GOAT. But I don't know. Something about found footage 3 just and 2 just sort of speaks to me. I'd like to think it's because Kane has continually innovated on his own formula. And so it hasn't really gotten stale. I mean, there's a reason found footage 3 has inspired Escape the Jackrooms 2. But there's a lot of found footage 2 that I want to use as well. And also, just simply, I want to know if the girl from found footage 2 survived or not. Because, like, it's a genuinely interesting question. A question we have no answer to. Mysterious. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I'm going to put this upstairs because this is upstairs material. Box of gravel's not super useful down here, but I can use it to make concrete powder, and I do need that. Let's take the elevator, shall we? I built this bitch. I may as well use it. It's so cool. I love that it does this. I've got to build the call mechanism for the other elevator, but I'll do that off camera. Oh, are you fucking serious? You can phase through the floor? No! My elevator! Oh well. Okay, so maybe the elevator isn't stupid proof. Or server proof. You know, that's just sort of the way it goes. That is, what's the saying? That's amore? Yeah, that's amore. That's a type of eel. That's amore. The eel, not love. What the fuck? Where did the die shulker go? I had a bunch of blue, or did I move that up here? I think I moved that up here. Had a bunch of blue. Where'd I move it to? Right here. I'm stupid. That'll do for now. Make of the concrete. Hell yeah. Map arts are still here. Cool. Oh yeah. Did I show off the sauna? I know I did last stream, but I haven't showed that off this stream. So I made a sauna here, just as a sort of like, I don't know, an addition. Tried to make it kind of feel Japanesey and at the same time like a sauna. I don't know. Hey, Red Dalek. Here to save the world again? Kinda. It's really not the world I'm saving. I demand you come to me. Oh, that's so cool. It isn't as instantaneous, but like, it still works. It's still good. Now I just have to make this one work, but oh well. Oh, it doesn't work. No, it isn't gonna work until I get that done. I just realized I am gonna need some polished blackstone to support the bits here. Okay, so I don't have... Oh. Glowstone. Now this shouldn't light up. Too much, but we'll see. Because it doesn't let light in, but it does kind of have a little crack of light under there, but I don't know of any way to like combat that. This is a good song. Okay, so every 2 blocks there. Dishes are done. Welcome back. I'm on a bus right now. Okay, Elkaman. You don't have to rub it in. I know. You got deported from the United States. It's fine. How are we doing? We're doing well. I know ICE rounded you up last week, put you on a bus. Or did you self-deport and get your free $1,000? Silly ass. I just wanted to make that joke. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Whew, threaded the needle. Nah, I'm doing well, Elkaman. Hopefully you are as well. Okay. Ah, shit. Too far away. Top 5 Jacktherippa moments? Good. Good. Top of the morning, Chase, even though it's literally noon, but okay. I mean, it was morning when I started this stream, but I've not since streamed at the morning since like 2 hours ago almost. Can you believe it's been over a year since the last morning stream I did? I can't. Do you remember morning streams? Pepperidge Farm remembers, probably. I don't know. Does Pepperidge Farm remember everything? Is Pepperidge Farm going to be our new AI overlords? with their remembering. I got told something frightening last night, actually, come to think of it. Speaking of AI. So, there are efforts underway to use AI to train people, or rather, to train an AI on identifying users based on the way they type, the way they move their mouse, and the way they speak in games and online, etc., etc. And it has already an incredibly promising track record. In other words, the AI overmind will one day be capable of knowing who you are and what you're doing simply by how you've typed, what you've said, and how you have acted online when you thought no one was looking. You woke up at noon, okay. He sped deported and got free ride home to a family reunion. He'll cross back next week. Or he'll cross back next week. Oh, I see. I don't know if they'll let him back in next week, to be honest. I remember Discord streams. Whatever happened to that? Discord streams are fine, but real streams are better. I gotta... Yeah, as in retreat when it goes down the mic... Yeah, the mic rabbit hole. Good point. Okay, now... I need to get... Okay, now that that's in place, I need to get a support structure. One on either side, that's a pain. Shit. Okay, can I just free cam this? Yeah! Okay, free cam achieved. Glad to hear that. I haven't been to the mall to buy some things. Bus trip is boring. Okay. Well, hey, as long as you're enjoying yourself. Even if it's a little boring, you know. The mall is probably an interesting place, I guess. Damn it. Oh, son of a bitch. Wrong block. Whoever started that project will wish they hadn't by the time they get to you. I only hope you're right, Mike. I only hope you're right. Honestly believe the day they switch fully to digital currency is when privacy will end, if it hasn't already. I think the arms race for privacy is only going to get more intense. I don't think it's going to be done and said and done and over. Like, privacy is dead forever. Like, people are enterprising and industrious and crafty. To say that, oh yeah, everyone's privacy will just be gone forever. No, I think it'll be that 80-20 split. 80% of people's privacy will be gone. But that there will still be people who want their privacy so badly that they go the extra mile to preserve it through whatever means they have to. So to sit here and say, oh, well, privacy is dead forever, like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a gross underestimation of a lot of people's capability. Hackers are especially good at gaming the system, right? It's kind of what they're known for. So it wouldn't shock me to learn that, yeah, privacy for most people will be over, but some people will still figure out a way to maintain it. And I wouldn't be surprised if privacy becomes outlawed, you know, and it's illegal to have anything private. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But, again, hackers are enterprising folk. There will be some method of figuring it out. RC cars, they had a display. They still have malls? Yeah. A lot of places outside the U.S. still have malls. Amazon bought everything up and killed malls, more or less, within the U.S. But, no, outside the U.S., people still go to malls. Okay, get rid of fast place for a sec. Damn it. Wanted to avoid knocking stuff down onto the ground below, but oh well. There we go. I'm going to turn these last three into a different color style. The blue is an introduction. Yeah, take it for what it is, true. They banned oxygen here in America in 1972 for causing cancer. Did you know that more and more deaths are intrinsically linked to the consumption of dihydrogen monoxide? Not only does this terrible chemical cause thousands upon thousands of deaths a year and millions and millions of billions of dollars of property damage, but also now it is linked directly to cancer. Oh, truly, we live in a society. I like this purple color. It's very pretty. Purple is purty. Electric vehicles. Some won't drive in restricted areas or feel like Neuralinks are a good idea. Aren't a good idea either. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a... Or wait, shit. I fucked this up. Sorry, it's supposed to start purple and then magenta there. It's supposed to start blue up until it's no longer in pairs. Damn it, that was the plan I had. Definitely one of the stream moments of all time, okay. Didn't Neuralink get canceled? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with anything anymore. Sometimes you think you know, and then they rug pull and they go, haha. It was actually, Google the whole time. Like a Scooby-Doo villain. Or no, sorry. They rug pull, and it was like, haha, it was actually a bunch of Indians in a call center the whole time. As if smartphones and Alexa weren't intrusive enough, now Neuralink. Yeah. Yeah, that's coming. Don't know to what degree. I don't think the idea of a computer in your head is a bad one. I just think it needs a hell of a ton of like good legislation behind it and just really solid engineering to prevent it from being something that you can get hacked by. Like, just never allow it to connect to the internet. Like, just don't let it listen in on things. Like, it's just a store of data for, like, memories and stuff. But knowing the people in charge, it won't be that way. It'll be infinitely more dystopian. So I don't know anymore, man. There's no way to be sure until it happens. I would love a powerful computer that can't be fucked with, that I can just access in my head at any time, and it's just like super efficient. Oops. But I also know that that is extremely, you know, prone to vulnerability, and like there are tons of awful things that could happen. Yeah, like it just is what it is. It's a daydream. It's not a life goal. Okay. So we got this really neat gradiating effect. Oh, you can already see the Maybe I need to, like, move the glowstone down one block. I don't know. I kind of like the light being... Yeah, actually, wait. The light being under here would probably be better. Unironically. For, like, the gradient effect. I love this gradient effect, by the way. Thank you, S-Man. It always has been Indians. Yeah, seemingly. Let's get some scaffolding. I need it. Oop. Oh, see you in an hour. Well, no, I won't be streaming in an hour, most likely. I'm going to finish this bit up, and then that'll be the end of it. Okay. There. Then I'm going to go and look at it up top and see if it's to my liking. Okay, yeah, that is a much nicer gradient. This is too bright. It's like too directly below. Whereas this has like the light farther down, and then it's like you can actually see the gradient effect, the gradiating effect. Like it's so much better on this warmer color. How it's like a warmer magenta purple. And then this is a cooler magenta purple. Like, I love that. That looks so fucking good. However, I am not a fan of the stairs. So yeah, definitely gotta fix this. What client am I on? I am on Future. Future is all better now. After it was, it's assumed that it was a competitor trying to DDoS Future's, you know, servers and stuff. The authentication servers specifically. And that got more or less resolved. So nobody's really been complaining about issues on that end. Very slimy thing to do, but not above the people who run the various clients on 2B2T. You and Jay got in a call the other day and explored the backrooms map with the async facility that actually is modeled out. Found a lot more secret shit in a second video. Take on a projector. Ooh, okay. So what I was going to do, funny enough, I was going to keep this a secret, but now that you've mentioned it, ooh, I wanted to do this. So, Freeform Friday, this Friday, so that would be the day after tomorrow. So Dreamcore, as annoying as Dreamcore was last week, there really just isn't enough Dreamcore left to warrant an entire stream. It's just wandering around in some fucking maze and then getting the hell out of there. And from what I understand, I saw a video on what to do and where to go. There's like maybe 10 minutes of that. And I don't really feel like doing it, to be honest. Just because, like, it's a 5-minute task that could easily balloon into like an hour-long task. And I feel like that time could be better spent on, like, actually doing something fun. So I was going to explore that Gmod map this Friday. Both of them. The Gmod map for the async facility and the Gmod map for all the backrooms stuff, of which there is a lot. Well, you'll see. Sorry if that didn't make a whole lot of sense. If you're not a Backrooms fan, that's unfortunate for you. Because why are you not a Backrooms fan? Like, Kane Pixel's Backrooms series is fucking phenomenal. What is wrong with you? So yeah, I'm gonna do that, basically. And I'm gonna try and explore every nook and cranny that I can. Because there's a lot, you know, there's a lot to find, there's a lot of detail. From what I understand, Schlimbo got the Blender files from Kane and based a ton of that stuff on those Blender files. So there are a lot of really cool in-between areas that are just like so well made. And if you look on Schlimbo, aka Insoyu's Instagram, you'll find that there are a ton of really good Backrooms rendition type drawings Schlimbo likes to make. They're really good. It's just, yeah. Did I finish Paper Mario? You're a good 2 months late for that, but yes, I did. Definitely walk around those sometime soon when you get the time. If you find secrets you missed, yeah, I want to. I think everybody has more or less plumbed the depths of those maps, but it's hard to know. Schlimbo is very tight-lipped about what's where and what's what. And that makes sense. Like, you don't want to give away all the secrets. Like, you do kind of want to incentivize people to explore for themselves. Anyway, all right, I am turning on the shaders. Now, this isn't as brightly lit of a room as I would like yet. I'm going to put some stuff up on the walls still, but we'll get to that later. But for now, I like this gradient effect with the blue, cool blue concrete powder. I wonder if I should, like, water all of this or not. Or maybe it should stay concrete powder. I don't know. I like the texture. This looks more pink than magenta, which kind of makes me wonder how magenta or pink would look like. I don't know. Major question, are you current thoughts on generative AI? I like generative AI. If generative AI can get just a little bit better to where it can make videos that you know are AI, but are still really good quality videos, so that like you can just say, oh, that's AI, instead of like it being ambiguous and then everybody gets all ass mad about how ambiguous it is. I guess that'd be fine. But I know that generative AI is going to take over one day and it's not going to be nice. So I don't know. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Just a very mixed kind of, will it be good? Will it be bad? Find out on the next episode of Dragon My Balls Z. And with that, I shall bid you all farewell. Y'all have a great night. Take care. Have a good day. Enjoy yourselves if possible. And of course, as always, stay safe. Stay fast. Because now I'm Fast Vincent. Fast Vincent has been gone for however long. Now I have become Fast Vincent. Goodbye.